Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test account and we're going to be checking out the new Awakened Hero. Unfortunately, as of right now, the patch notes are not up this morning, but I want to check out Zohra and see what this hero really brings. So visually, pretty stunning when it comes to the build and looking at this hero itself. It is kind of a blend between Moriel and what we see with Audrey over there in the Celestial Realm, but very interesting that this is another one similar to what we see with a few of the other Awakened heroes, that there is no original version. When you look at Gavus, when you look at Eugene, there is no original version or basic version. It is not an Awakened hero, but for skills, abilities, and wise, it is an Awakened hero. So they went along that same line, meaning this is completely a brand new hero, but the story kind of intertwines. So of course we got the glass window. This is going to yield us 10 of those time emblems. Absolutely a requirement to build out these heroes. We do need more resources. I know a lot of players are still struggling with the resources to build all of just the banger heroes that they put out in the last couple months. It seems like everyone needs to be built and everyone has to be built because they're going straight into the meta formation. So looking at first glance, again, we do pick up some more time emblems. So we get 10 out of that basic part, the plate glass window. We do get 12 out of this part, meaning we get in 22. And then out of the voyage that comes up, that's another 10. Then we get 50 for the hero release. We get our discounted summons. So they've made it a lot more achievable for the Awakened heroes. Now, a lot of players are saying, should we build the hero? Guys, it's way too early. The hero hasn't even dropped officially and out to check out on the test server. Yes, it is way too early. Should you save for her? If you're already saving, yes, you should absolutely save for her. We have to see exactly skills and abilities, where they're going to come in, where the damage is going to come in, and how powerful this hero really is going to be. But let's run through the story here because I love it, and I don't always look at the lore, and I want to run through it. So two goddesses born on the same nebula. So they're very close to each other, separated by the difference in belief. One upheld order, the other one pursued, the other pursued freedom in a lone quest by the Cosmo. As dark forces of the Void Realm descended on Asperia, the fate of the planet hangs in the balance, yet the mortals' courage and unity awaken the deeply buried bonds between the goddesses. So this was kind of two goddesses that were two became one in a mutual understanding that they were going to essentially stop this Void Realm or whatever came from the Void Realm. The two became one in a mutual understanding amidst the unyielding struggle and fight, forming the final piece to reverse the dire fate of the planet. So when you think of celestial beings, this is the story. And when I read it, I was like, wow, that is like a true celestial being. When you think of the ability to combine each other and then save and single-handedly save a planet. There are some other pretty cool things that I want to hop over and kind of show you. First of all, over on AFK Inside, this is the skills and abilities. So looking at the hero right off the bat, she kind of appears, and it's interesting because she has this cover, this umbrella that she's carrying, a very, very celestial, even has that little piece right behind her. And looking at the damage, I mean, you can see those are the meteors. So there is the ultimate ability, which is going to create, look at that. I mean, when you think of Moriel, it is kind of Moriel on steroids with the absolute size of this. And this is, I believe, when she does that shell, that kind of protects everyone in there. But you can see that meteors, she has her attack, her normal attack. And then there are also meteors. This pulls them in. Again, very similar. And that's kind of the exact same effect that we see with Moriel, where she pulls them in. Thought it would be maybe a little bit bigger on this one. And then we have the meteors that are coming in every now and then. So overall, I'm hoping that the damage, because you can see some of them are being buffed. They're dying too quickly in here to see kind of the full ability in here. But you can see right there, it is kind of doing the debuff, the little mark above their head. And this is staying forever, guys. Literally, this mob is coming out and being pulled right into this vortex and not being able to move anywhere. And then, of course, marking them, the meteors are coming down. So again, we're going to have to see what exactly the damage factor looks like and where it really does come in. But I do like how it looks. It looks very, very sharp. Now, in addition, over on the Facebook page, this did pop up yesterday, the Frosty Dreamscape, available December 24th. So this is going to be the holiday events that are coming. So they are coming Christmas Eve. If you know December 24th, if you don't celebrate the holidays or Christmas, December 24th is Christmas Eve. So that means we're going to be seeing the Frosty Dreamscape. Now, something to remember with this one, they also said that this is going to be available on both servers. What I mean by that is we are going to have this and it's going to mirror each other on the classic server and the AFK companion server. So it is going to be an event that is going to be run simultaneously in both places. The glowing heart frames the girl that paints her dream in light. A lot of players, you can see we almost have like two shoes down there. This almost looks like Peggy. A lot of people were hoping that it would be Rosaline. You can see kind of the pigtails, like the bow right there, the big bow in the hair. Don't know exactly who this is going to be. And again, a lot of speculation. Let me know in the comments who you're thinking. And also up here, I don't know who this is or who this little icon is, but it almost looks like an aviator hat. And again, the girl in little pigtails, I don't think there's going to be another hero release because today is already the 11th. We know it's going to be the Awakened hero is going to drop on the test server, which just kind of timing, it's going to be there tomorrow, which means global is going to be coming up on Tuesday for global, which means, again, this might be the absolute last hero that we do see of 2024, getting into 2025 and moving into more heroes then. So I'm excited for the events that are coming up. Can't wait to see exactly what they're going to bring when it comes to AFK Arena. And of course, with all of the summons and everything that we're getting from this hero itself, we're going to have to see where the hero falls into the tier list. Now, one thing to note is when it comes to the design and when it comes to kind of the look of this, it's a lot of people have pointed out her neck. I don't know if it is kind of just an odd way that she's tilted because this arm is kind of very far down where this one is up kind of all the way up. But it does look a little bit odd in here, kind of how her head is tilted on her neck itself. So overall, again, a lot of players have picked that up, but the patch notes are going to be up today. Usually if I go to work at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, there are no messages, there are no patch notes. Last time it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock that the patch notes did pop up. And what we're hoping to get out of the patch notes is an update to the Field of Stars. This is something that we've been kind of focusing on for a while. When we look at the Field of Stars and looking at the Anchor and Nebula, this is one that we have not seen updated, and really finishing out, this just says nothing else here now. So we're hoping there are going to be some adjustments. There are going to be some changes to the Field of Stars itself, which is going to give us the access to really two things. Number one, being the Draconic heroes that we're going to have a little bit more action or access within here, looking at the scrolls, looking at the insignias. And then the second one, of course, is the Arcane Staffs that we're hoping to pick up some more of those Arcane Staffs in here. That way we can continue to build out the collections in their entirety with the Arcane Staffs. And honestly, they need to add them into somewhere, whether it, is pulling them into the shop. And I know a lot of players were also talking about the store where they finally added in Time Emblems in here. If they added Draconic Insignias in here, it would be a game changer with the ability to get those new heroes and those highborn Draconic heroes. So again, hoping to see a couple of changes that are coming down the pipeline for the game. And of course, we do have the new hero, the Twin Fate, or Zohra. I think it's Zohra, Zohra. That is coming to AFK Arena. So, all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.